Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Frenchy Friday. Relaxed vibes today. Haven't worked out, therefore, workout gear and no makeup is the outfit for today. How is everybody? How is everyone? Good morning, Allison. Good morning. Good morning. Karen, good morning. Ilona, good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Lori, happy Frenchy Friday. Happy Frenchy Friday. Daphne, bonjour. Yesterday's lesson was so beautiful. I found that as I practice it, I felt less alone. Oh, that's such and as God was in everything. And the idea of right and wrong disappeared as if it was all God. Daphne. Yeah. I would invite us all to take a moment with that statement of truth. That's what it is. And it's also interesting because when we start to have these awarenesses, and we have them already, we know them already, it's a return home, right? It's oh yeah, I remember. And sometimes what we do is we're like, oh gosh, now I have to we can get into this state of oh, and I want that again, I want that again, I want that again, which is true because it's truth and we intend to embody and live in that way. And in my experience, what's really powerful and gentle and gorgeous and a deeper facilitation rather than, oh my gosh, how do I get back there? Or how do I have that happen again? That awareness where if you're starting to see light around things, instead, really recognize yourself that you're having these moments and that they are enough. They are enough. It's such a fascinating energetic frequency. When we recognize things are enough, that's when the more comes. It's so powerful, and it works across anything, right? An awareness, the relationship we have with money, the relationship we have with love, the relationship we have with anything. As we recognize the enoughness, as we pour ourselves into the feeling of, I allowed that. I allowed that. Instead of, how do I allow it again? How do I allow it again? It's, I allowed that. And we feel that frequency, that's when we start riding on the more. All right. So good. So good. See, the light is a little, see if I can move the light closer without moving my butt. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see. Tried to do it one-handed. Okay. Not going to touch anything. Not going to touch anything. Good morning, how may I? Françoise, bonjour. Marlene, bonjour. Lily, Sharon, Elaine, Karen, Daphne, yes, and I was moved to tears more than once. So good. Michelle, bonjour. I got my copy of ACIM yesterday, and I'm so excited to go deeper with these profound teachings. Yeah, it's a special time. It is a special time. Elisa, Frenchy Friday. Frenchy Friday. Good morning, everyone. Brenda. So good. So good. Also, have you, any of you, allowed yourself to go through the before, during, and after part of Chic 365 in the form? If you have, let me know if it's been supportive. If you haven't, maybe check it out this weekend. Might be a really good time to go through it from an integration perspective. And maybe that even becomes a flow for you, that you utilize that form on Saturday and Sunday to deepen the integration. Just let me know. I really love it. Biased, totally biased. I really love it. So let me know if that supports you. And what else? Are we just ready to go in? I think we're just ready to go in. Ilona, very well. Humming Lima l'Amour all morning. Seeing, hearing Celine Dion in Paris was amazing and deeply touching. Dawn, you're here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Dropping my pen. Okay. It's all good. All right. Let's have a moment. Good things are happening. Good things are here. The floodgates of abundance, of beauty are right here, are available, are flowing in. Father, Mother, God, from the state of gratitude, grace, openness, truth, and full surrender, we say yes. Feeling the vibration in your body as you say yes. Feeling perhaps the little tingling, the opening, the opportunity that's before us in every single moment. To allow the more with such stunning ease, with joy, with that giddy innocence of a child on Christmas morning. Yes, there's more. There's more, there's more, there's more. What is God asking you, inviting you to say yes to today? What has been on your heart? What has your soul been aware of that you are being called to say yes to today? Maybe it's a lifelong dream. Maybe it's a decision. Maybe it's calling somebody that you love. Maybe it's writing a letter. Maybe it's sitting with yourself and meditating. Maybe it's walking barefoot in the grass. Maybe it's getting your hands in the dirt. What inside feels alive and is calling forward expression through you? See if we can utilize inside of this question, as the Course talks about, that there's no individuality, there's no hierarchy. So something that may seem in our minds small, like I've been called to clean out my car, or I've been called to make a huge multi-million-dollar decision, or anything. And it's really not anything in between. It's all of it, honoring the essence of the energy and whatever it is for you. What are you being called to say yes to? As we move into today, I invite us all to let go of any pressure, any have to, any force, and step into the awareness of power, that you do have absolutely everything that you require to move into the direction that you're being called. Not because you're supposed to, not because you have to, but because you long to and you are called. We ask that today on Frenchy Friday that anything hidden that's being called to the surface may be revealed in a way that's easy, graceful, self-honoring, and gentle. And anything at all that's being called into a transformation, be done so with equal gentleness and ease. And that there's a playfulness about it. That we do indeed remember the essence of Frenchy Friday, not only today, but in every moment. That it's meant to be light, that it's meant to be fun, that it's meant to be joyful. This, or something even better, for the highest good of all concerned. Amen. 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 All right. Amen. 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 All right, ladies. Love to Celine Dion. May she find congruence and alignment in health and wellness. May her music heal not only the audience, which is, I think, her deepest desire, but her as well. Lesson 29, yesterday. Are we ready? God is in everything I see. Yes, yes, yes. Lesson 30. I equally love this lesson. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. Last night, my son came and sat with me out on the deck. And I was reading and I was meditating, and he said, "Mom, it's cool. Can I meditate with you for a little bit?" These kids, I literally, like, stars dropped from heaven into my life with my boys. 18 years old. "Mom, can I meditate with you?" And he looked at me and he said, "Life's kind of crazy, right? Because it's like, we're not really here." Right, babe? Right, Meeks? We're here, but it's not even really here, right? It's consciousness. This all situation, an opportunity for experience, for remembering, but God's in our mind. We're in God's mind. That's where we are, really. The idea for today is the springboard for vision. Remember, all the way back to the beginning, not seeing through the human eyes, seeing truly through vision. And again, I've said this a couple of times, those of you who have been through the Indie, who have been through the Indie 9 layers, this takes on a completely different depth when we start to really understand what real vision is. The idea for today is the springboard for vision. From this idea, will the world open up before you? And you will look upon it and see it in what you have never seen before. See in it. I want to read that again. From this idea, will the world open up before you, and you will look upon it and see in it what you have never seen before. Nor will what you saw before be even faintly visible to you. Today, we are trying to use a new kind of projection. We are not attempting to get rid of what we do not like by seeing it outside. Instead, we are trying to see in the world what is in our minds. So again, this a simplicity of this. It's like we know this, but moving into a practice with it, a conscious awareness and unfolding of, I am choosing to see outside what is truly in my mind, not trying to convince myself otherwise. I'm going to choose to see what's outside and then kind of try to bring it in. I'm really consciously being aware of what's inside so I can see it outside. Thus, we are trying to join with what we see rather than keeping it apart from us. That is the fundamental difference between vision and the way that you see. This weekend, you might want to read that a few times. and just really soak it in, melt into it. Today's idea should be applied as often as possible throughout the day. Whenever you have a moment or so, repeat it to yourself slowly, looking about you and trying to realize that the idea applies to everything you do see now or could see now if it were within the range of your sight. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. Real vision is not limited to concepts such as near and far. To help you begin to get used to this idea, try to think of things beyond your present range as well as those you can actually see as you apply today's idea. So seeing through your mind, right? We do this. We do this. So right now I can see you. I can also see my kitchen. So feeling into seeing my kitchen and saying, God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. So seeing beyond what your eyes can currently see and see through that range of perception, as an example. Real vision is not only unlimited by space and distance, but it does not depend on the body's eyes at all. At all. Those of us, all of us, I imagine, I sense, who have loved ones that are no longer inside the physical and no longer perceived through the physical eyes, this is a really, really beautiful awareness. That we do still see them, that we do still feel them, that they are absolutely here, 100%, 1,000,000%. The mind is its only source. We're going to be playing with a lot of things over the course of this year-ish, however long, however long. I don't want to know. I don't want to plan about it. However long we're going to be together, it's just going to be for a while. We're going to be playing with some really gorgeous things together. And if it feels yummy, only if it feels yummy, consider that you're moving through the world with your mind and not with your body. The body is, in a sense, an after effect. And I say that tenderly because there's a much deeper understanding of the Frenchie than what surface level is maybe considered. Because yes, the Frenchie does support us with body image, and it's the initial bridge with which we receive the trust in the relationship with that. And yet a Frenchie out of sync becomes overly obsessed with the body as a means of value. So it's a really beautiful dance that happens when we get into deeper layers of the Femme types. So I'm going to read this last paragraph all together because it's a short one, and then we're going to, Real vision is not only unlimited by space and distance, but it does not depend on the body's eyes at all. The mind is its only source. To aid in helping you to become more accustomed to this idea as well, devote several practice periods to applying today's idea with your eyes closed, using whatever subjects come up to mind and looking within rather than without. Today's idea applies equally to both. No set limit. The Course is saying, as often as you can, repeat today's idea to yourself slowly. Eyes closed, eyes open. Have it be a foundational frequency for you. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. I'm walking through the world through my mind. And as we see that way, we see everything differently. People, places, things, energies, those we love, who are here in the physical, not in the physical. We're always together in our minds, always. And the ego might say like, well, nice try. I want to be together in my mind. I want to be together in my arms. Thank you very much. Nice try. Not buying it. And I hear that. And what if, just what if the true value is in the mind, where it's unlimited? Consideration. Oh my goodness, that question is so perfect this morning. I don't remember what question. Oh, for the opening. Yeah, it's a good one. Yes, I agree. Such celebration, incredible, magical moment. Amen. Celine back on stage. We're not, Shakaya, we're not really here. Yeah, that's so good. It is so good, right? Yeah, we're not really. We're in this world, but not of it. I am finding the more I surrender, I rely less and less on material possessions, but more and more on my new understanding of perception. Yeah, this was a fun thing. This was an interesting thing, actually. And I do believe we'll be talking about this more throughout this year. There's this really gorgeous opportunity to shift from a dependency and an overriding attachment to material possessions as a need of value, as a need of importance, as a need of success, and at the same time, an opportunity to allow even more in from a place of joy, from a place of pleasure, from a place of fun. And we can, as we're moving through things, at times become into the extremes. Like, I don't want any material possessions. They're not important. I'm not even here. It's not even real. Who cares? Like, I don't need anything. Which, in an essence, there's a truth in that, right? And not going to that as a point of value either, versus the other extreme of, oh my God, I have to have the thing. If I don't have the thing, I'm not successful. They won't think I'm successful. I won't be successful. I have to have the thing. Inside, it's like, oh, that thing would be fun. Okay, like, I'll just have that thing come into my life. That's totally fun. And we also don't know, and the course in some of the dialogue goes into this, especially in the teaching section. Towards the end, if you have this version of the Course in Miracles that has all 3 sections, at the end there's a teaching section for teachers, which we're all teachers. We're all teachers, we're all students. We're teaching all the time. We're teaching who we believe we are. That's how we're walking through the world. It talks about that as we move through the world, these are my words a bit, this isn't direct. There is a spiritual curriculum. We will be called into sharing light and sharing our miracles individually as a collective, but through ourselves individually, with our own unique expression in the way that God is being expressed through us. So some of us may really be called towards beautiful things, towards material things. And in that, when it really is a deep, heartfelt, sacred expression, there's teaching in that. There's power in that. There are many, many ways with which each of us individually are called to activate the essence, the remembering, the light inside. So I'll just let that be for whatever that feels like, and however it resonates or lands with each of you. It is a really beautiful thing when we start to recognize that we are not our things. Like, really, really, we don't need them. And if we're called, if it's aligned, if it feels exciting, it's beautiful to also allow them in. We don't know how God is utilizing things to communicate love through us. We don't know. And that ego can also be very sneaky of, oh, well, God could never communicate love through me if I'm creating millions and millions of dollars in the world. Like, that's bad. I should, So just be aware of the subtlety of all of it. And the attachment. Oh, I have to create millions and millions of dollars in the world if I'm going to be of value. Nope. I can't create millions and millions of dollars in the world and be of value. Nope. Right? There's a beautiful dance and subtlety inside of it. So I thought it would be fun to do a femme bot. Should we do a femme bot? Let's do a femme bot. I think I have it still open. Let me see if it works. Let's see if the Fembop is Fembop. Let's see if the Fembot is for hire today. I don't know that she is. Hold on. Let me update this. Let me update this Chica and see if she's actually for hire today. She is. She is. She is. Elaine, I desire only to be surrounded by beauty, whether spiritual, energetic, or material, letting go of so much old stuff from different phases of life, of old parts of me and old parts of my life. Yeah, I hear you. I so hear you. Jennifer, letting in more from a place of pleasure, from a place of fun, from a place of enoughness sounds delightful, important, and wholesome. I will support this idea and try to learn to laugh more. Oh, so gorgeous. Yes. Yes. Elaine, at the moment, it's so powerful to let go of the stuff, but also more importantly, the attachment to the stuff. Yeah, I mean, it is really, really amazing to go through our lives and be like, yeah, I don't have like the whole, what is it, Maria Kondo? Not right? Really, that whole essence of like, does this continually bring me joy? Is this still lighting me up? And what I have found is really important about this, when we go through our lives and we're recognizing, whether it's clothes, whether it's things, whatever, that you're like, yeah, it's just no longer in alignment, to also not feel guilty that you bought it, that at one point it was in alignment. Sometimes we hold on to things because we're like, oh, I spent money on this. I better keep it, because of the idea inside of at one point it was alignment. And if I don't keep it, I feel guilty for letting it go. This is crazy sauce. I know it makes sense logically, but it's okay to let things come in and let things go out, let things come in, let things go out. So it's really a beautiful process that as we're moving through our lives and we recognize that things are no longer in alignment, to let them go with a lot of freedom, no guilt attachment. Like, thank you so much. Right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's the more please energy that we speak about inside of Elegant Femme. No guilt. No, there's something wrong with me. Why don't I love this anymore? I should hold on to it. There's a lot of money there. No. There's a lot of energy there that's actually stagnant if you're holding on to something that's no longer in alignment. Anything, your wardrobe, stuff in a drawer, relationships, hair, anything. All right, so I want to Maria Kondo. That's her name. Kondo. Oh, Kondo. That's it. All right. Okay, we're going to do, and this is mine. So I'm going to, well, it doesn't matter. These are my favorite notebooks inside of Elegant Femme. Okay, they are blank notebooks. Has all my little visioning things in here. The pages are linen. They are so pretty. Very gorgeous, very simple. I put this in my bag and I carry it around. I take it to the beach. Okay, so it's white linen paper inside. Really, again, just blank. Oh, I love them though. I love them. Just throw them in my bag, throw them in my beach bag. So that's what the drawing is going to be for today. And they're not even for sale. How freaking cool is that? That's even cooler. It's even cooler. I think it's even cooler. All right, let's see. Shall we pick a word? Let's pick a word. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is so funny and it's so simple. The word is going to be fun. Fun. That's the word. Fun. Just one fun. Okay, it's so cute. The notebook is so cute. I'm trying to see if I have a brand new one like behind me, but I'm just showing you mine. It's so fun. It's so simple. Again, I love, for me, the sensuality of things is really important. So when I'm writing on linen paper and the paper is so smooth and gorgeous, I don't know, you probably can't even see the detail in here, but it's thick. Can you hear it? Thick, gorgeous paper where it just glides over. I just love it. Just love it. Mine's got sand in it and everything. So, all right. Fun. Love notebooks. Double entendre. double. Entendre. Do you know what's interesting? The more and more I'm speaking Italian, my French accent, I think, is slipping. So I'm going to have to get back into speaking to my French girlfriends. So true. Style is such a wonderful place to practice this. So true. All right, are we ready? Did everyone put in who wants to play? You don't have to play if you don't want to, but I think, did everyone put it in? Did everyone put it in? We're going to roll it. We ready to roll it? All right, let's roll it. Elaine O'Brien, you won. You won. Can you see that inside of there? You won, beauty. Elaine, you won. You won, gorgeous. Remember, Dave's the best. Remember to like the video. Elaine, please send your address into info@elegantfemme.com so that I can send you this beautiful, gorgeous, fun, super useful notebook where you can keep your things in. And I think this is a really, really fun giveaway because you can't even buy it. I just got them because I really love them. And the only other way you have it is if you were at my live event in November. So some of you might have it already. Pamea, you might have one already, but they're yummy. So I love it. So Elaine, please send your address in so we can mail that to you. All right, gorgeous ladies. Happy Frenchy Friday. I love being here with you. Enjoy your weekend. And it might be, I think it's elegantfemme.com/chic365 if you want to download the playbook that we created for A Course in Miracles to support you with the lessons. I think the weekend might be a really beautiful place to pour yourself in, but obviously follow your own. Next week, we have the power of sensuality. If you have ever taken the power of sensuality with me way back when, this is going to be next level. So I was thinking that, like, if you're like, oh, I took the power of sensuality, is this the same? No. This is power of sensuality 18 years in the making. Let's say it that way, 18 years in the making. So we will definitely talk about what sensuality means and how Elegant Femme sees sensuality. We're going to take it to a level of embodiment. There are some things about sensuality that I've noticed in my own formula that I haven't spoken about. There are some beautiful connections between sensuality and femininity that I feel I really want to share. Certainly what it's not, certainly some misunderstandings. For me, witnessing the pendulum swing in the world from us seeing through the lens that the feminine is weak, or the other side of seeing through the lens that the feminine has to be strong in a certain way, it's time to allow some things to crumble. So we're going to be going there. I'm very, very, very excited. Very, very excited. So if you are feeling that call to walk through the world in a different way and to really turn your sense of receiving up quite a bit, that's what we're going to be talking about. So it's going to be really gorgeous. So I'd love all of you that are called to be there. It'll be beautiful. Oh, you're so welcome, Elaine. I love watching you be celebrated. I think you won something before. It's so great. You're so welcome, Allison. Allison, your book is making its way to you. Your Live You Fully book. Thank you for a gorgeous week, all of you. I can't believe these weeks are just going by. So I will see you on Monday. And really play this weekend with the idea of remembering that God is in your mind, and that when you see the world through that lens, this is why things start to glow. This is why you start to see multidimensionally. This is how you can witness a situation and see way beyond it. So play with this, have fun. Again, I'm dragging a bit because I love being here with you so much. I love you. I'm going to go now. Have a beautiful weekend.